Welcome to my craft room. It's Father's Day soon, and I'm sorry I kind of disappeared here for a little while. I got COVID, and I've been trying to get over long COVID, and I'm finally feeling well. So I've got some cards and some gifts. So they'll all be under Father's Day. Okay. So anyway, so this one I thought was really cute. I really like this jukebox that Cricut has. These are all access images, so super easy. And then when you open it up, it pops up and says, "Hey Dad, you rock." So it's really easy, I promise. So let's go make it. Okay, here we are on the canvas. First, we need to get all of our images. So you're going to click on images. If you've never looked up an image by its code number, I'm going to show you how real quick. Everything starts with a hashtag capital M. The card is 1067 FA. I'll have a whole list for you here in just a second. Okay, just like that. Then you're going to click on it. It's going to put it down here by add. Now you see your whole list of all your images, and it's quick and easy. We only need 5. So I'm going to go ahead and let you get all these put on the canvas. You can look them all up. You don't need to sit here and watch me plug in all these numbers. I'm going to fast forward from here. I'll meet you over there on the canvas. Here we are on the canvas. We've got all of our images. First, let's get rid of that joy. We're going to go into layers. Let's find it. It should be highlighted. There we go. You're just going to hit these 2 eye buttons, and that's just going to hide them. Of course, you can ungroup them, and so that's going to hide them. Okay, now let's change our size on here. We want this to end up being a 5x7 card, which is a very standard card size. So we're going to go into edit. Width is going to be 7 inches. And as you can see, that changes it to 10 inches, 9.99. So there we go. Now we need to change the colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to actions, and we're going to ungroup this. So these two become 2 separate pieces. Now, if your piece of paper has a score line or a pen line on it, you need to go into layers in order for you to change the color. And you're only going to pick the paper part. You're only going to highlight the paper, okay? You're going to go to edit, color, and the base, I made a white, so the colors would pop. There we go. This is the inside of your card. So we're going to just highlight it, back to edit, up here, and we're just going to use the same yellow that's already in the jukebox. We need 2 more score lines on here. This is one of the oldest images, oldest projects on Design Space, and every once in a while you kind of got to redo them, okay, and add a little bit extra just to make it easier for you. So you're going to go into shapes. We're going to hit this line. There we go. This needs to be 5 inches high. And we need 2 of those. So back to actions and duplicate. There we go. Now, this is going to be a vertical card. So I might as well turn it for you. There we go. And we're going to put these lines right at the end of these cut lines. This is going to fold into let me get these over here, and then we're going to zoom in and make sure we've got them in the right spot. Okay, this one needs to go over. You want to put it right at the end of your cut line. There we go. And this one can come over just a little bit right there, just like that. Okay, that's going to create your shelf that your records are going to glue onto. Okay, so now we're going to drag our finger and our mouse and hit attach again. Now, let's make sure that I've attached both. Yeah, I have. If you haven't, then just do it again. Drag your finger or your mouse, hit attach. Okay, so there's our cards. already. There is everything. Now, let's work on our jukebox for a minute. Again, this is one of the oldest images on Design Space. I've had a Cricut ever since they came out with the very, very first one. I've had one of every kind except for the new Joy, the little one. I don't need that. So I had a Cricut long before Design Space even, existed. So we are going to change the size. This is going to be 4.5 high. So we're going to go into Edit, Height, 4.5. Okay, we're going to change some colors here in just a minute, not many. Now, the gray on here, I have a shiny silver cardstock that I used. But you can use gray, you can change it to white, whatever you'd like. It doesn't matter. But let me show you something. We're going to go into layers here. If you've made anything with Cricut, you know that Cricut likes to put cut lines where you're going to line everything up, okay? And for some reason on this jukebox, all these cut lines you see where they're all separate, for some reason, they did not attach them to wherever they're supposed to go. But we don't need those because I'm going to show you how to put it together. So we need to go in and get rid of all of these cut lines. And the easiest way for us to do it is just to do it right here and get rid of them. Otherwise, they're going to show up on your cutting mat as just lines on a gray piece of paper. And you don't want that. You don't need it. And I'm sorry, I normally wouldn't even use this image, but I love this jukebox. There's really only one other choice unless you want to print and cut. So we're not changing. So there you go. You've gotten rid of all of those extra cut lines. Again, I have no idea why they're even there. Now we are going to, okay, let's click over here. Now, all of these tan colors, I just think that's boring. I changed all of mine to a bright blue. So we're going to highlight it. We're going to go in here. We're going to do this without having to cut it all apart. Ungroup the whole thing. Okay. So we're going to do that and boom, there, look how great it looks. So let's go back up here. This is also that tan color. And I'm going to change it to the bright blue. And this one right here. And that's all we're going to change on here. We got our lines rid of. We've got it the right size. Now we've got it the right colors. Okay. That's going to go on your cover, which we will fix here in just a second. Let's go ahead and, let's do our notes first. Let's go ahead and get our sizes. On our double note, it's going to be 1 inch wide. So not much difference. There we go. And on our single note, it is going to be 0.75 high. There we go. Now they're all kind of the same. Size, we need 2 of these. Go back to Action, hit Duplicate. And we need 4 of these. So duplicate 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Those are on the bottom. And then these go over here just to keep everything together. Okay, then let's go ahead and do our background and we'll do our records last and you'll be done. So we need to go into shapes. We're going to hit the square. It is going to be, we're going to unlock this button because we're changing everything. Our height is going to be 6.5. There we go. And our width is going to be 4.5. There we go. And our color is going to be the red. This is going to give you a line all the way around, and your jukebox is going to go on there. Let's bring it to the front. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm really rusty. I haven't done anything in months because I had long COVID. So let's go to edit. I'm going to relock it. That should be the right size. So I'm going to change this up to, I bet I I didn't write it down. I'm so sorry. It's 5.5. Not 4.5. That's my mistake. I apologize. Okay, there you go. There's your cover. You're set to go. That's going to go here. All we have left to do is our records. And this is going to be, I'm going to teach you some really cool ways where you don't have to cut all this stuff out. Okay, first, we need a background for these. So we need shapes, a circle. There we go. And it's going to be a yellow. There we go. And it is going to be 3.15. Let's try that. It doesn't matter which side you put it on. Now, it's going to be the same size as your record. So your record, well, we just need to go one more. 3.15. There you go. Okay. We need 2 of these. We're going to go to action and duplicate and duplicate. There we go. Now, I'm going to show you how we're going to do this without you having to put each little letter on here. We're going to use a stencil font, and you're just going to be able to slap this right on top of the yellow, and it's going to work. So first, we need our text. So you've got, hey. Okay. Move that out of the way. Next one, Dad. Okay. Then next one, you. And the next one, rock. Exclamation. There we go. Now we've got all 4 of our letters. Now, what I do on these is I change these to a stencil font. And that way you don't have to glue all the middle of your letters in and everything. It makes it super easy. So I'm going to teach you my secret. Okay, first we're going to change all of these to a different font. And it's you can go in here. If you like one of these fonts better, these are all stencil fonts. And I use this Belega Standard Regular. If you have a more, I don't know, computerized dad, or you have an army dad or something, you might want to pick one of these other ones. I liked this because it kind of looks rock and roll. Okay, there we go. We changed that one. Let's do all of these. We're going to change them all to this font. There you go. Now, I'm going to make all of these white just so we can see them better when we slice them out. So I'm going to highlight all of them, go to edit, go to basic cut, and make them white so we can see what we're doing. Okay, now I am going to bring these down here. So, because each one of these we're going to have to change the size. Now, this one's going to be a little different than the other ones because it has the Y. So this is going to be 0.6 high. So where are we at? 0.6. There we go. Now, here's my secret. Okay, we're going to put this in the middle of our record. See the purple line right there. Now, we're going to slice it out of this record. So you're going to drag your finger or your mouse across both of these. Make sure you've got both of those. And then right down here, we're going to hit slice. And look at that. Now, when you put it on your yellow background, boom, done. Okay? But you can only slice one thing at a time. So we don't need these anymore. So I'm going to delete them. We're going to go down here, 0.5. Okay. So its height is going to be 0.5. There we go. We're going to bring it up here. Get it in the middle, just like that. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Boom. Slice. Done. And there you go. And you do not have to glue all these individual letters down. Boom. And that's the nice thing about the stencil is that they're done. Okay. So there's your Hey Dad. Let's do the You Rock. This one is 0.5. Hi, 0.5. There we go. Put it in the middle. You watch your purple lines. Okay. That one's a little too high for me. I don't want it to get it too close to the edges. Okay. Yeah, I like that one better. Okay. Then we're going to slice it out. Done. Now the rock, because it's longer, we're going to do it 0.5. Let's see if that's going to work. 0.5. Okay. It may not. I may have to make it just a little bit smaller. No, it's going to work. Okay, good. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Okay, I've got my purple line, so it's in the middle. It's pretty far away from everything. I'm going to slice it out. All done. I don't need any of these. Delete those. Nah, there you go. Easy, simple. Okay. Okay, last thing we need to do is the envelope. So first, let's change the size. For it to fit a 5x7 card, we need it to be, let's go to edit. We're going to unlock the button in between the width and the height. The width is going to be 11.05. There we go. And the height is going to be 8.75. So just a little bit different. There we go. Now let's double check. We'll use this guy. No problem. Let's change the color. We're going to go in here. We're going to just pick the envelope part right there, just like we've done on the other things. Then edit, color, white. And there you go. There's your envelope. Now, you are ready to go cut. If you would go ahead and glue all these together, both the records. If you'll go ahead and get the records done, that'll make everything a lot easier for us. So, you're ready to go cut. Get everything cut out, and I will meet you over on the craft table, and we'll get it all put together. Okay, here we are on the craft table. Let's see, I use paper plates. I organize everything on paper plates, so I just use them over and over again. Envelope. If you, of course, there's an envelope that comes with this. If you'd rather do this is a 5x7 card. It's very standard. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I waited until they went half off. Michael's, Walmart, anybody has these 5x7 envelopes. And I use art glitter glue. It dries clear. I get it in the small with this little tip and the refill. A little bit goes a very long way. It lasts a really long time. Now, first, let's put the jukebox together. If you decided to go ahead and put the jukebox together, then just skip ahead, okay? So what I usually do is I'll pull the picture up on my thing. So I have a guide. So first thing is going to be our yellow, our black. Let me get all my stuff out of the way here. There we go. Okay, so you've got these three big pieces. The blue is going to go first, right along where those lines are cut in it, and it's going to match up here, and then we'll put the black on top. So let's do the blue first. Let me make sure I've got you right in the middle here, so it's easy for you to see. Okay. Now, I am going to give my son, I have a special needs adult son, oops, a choice. I've got 3 different Father's Day cards that I'm making and a bunch that I made last year. So check my channel. So not only, they're all pop-up cards, except for the one I just did. And it's a quick, 10-minute card. Okay, now the black part is going to go all the way down to the bottom of the yellow. Do you see that? There we go. Okay, now you don't need a ton. It's a card. Okay, we're going to line it up at the bottom of the yellow in between the 2 legs. And then this is pretty much going to be even all the way around. Okay, just like that. Then we've got these half moon pieces here. Okay, so first you're going to do your bigger, then your yellow. Okay, they're all going to meet up at the very top here. And you're just going to have a little bit of an outline below it. Okay, so let's do this one first. I'm going to turn it where I can see better. And you're just going to match it up to the top. And then make sure it's in the middle. There we go. just like that. Okay, then if you decided to use the shiny, then use the shiny. If not, then you could do a gray, or I know we already discussed this on the canvas. And all of these pieces are all going to meet up at the very top. Okay, they're all going to line up in the top. Okay, just right there. Let me make sure I've got mine even. Like I said, I can't see. So there we go, just like that. See that? Okay, and then the blue is going to go on top of that. So simple, easy so far. Okay, again, even at the top. Make sure I have it even all the way around. Just like that. There you go. Look at that. Okay. Okay, so that's going to go here, but let's set that aside first. Okay, next, let's get this long red piece. This is going to go here. As a matter of fact, let's do this off. Okay, this is going to go in the very front of everything. But let's go ahead and get our white. It's going to be easier for us to do it off of the machine, just like we just did this one. Okay, and this is going to go in the middle. Okay, so we're going to put this white right in between the two cuts. Okay, we're just going to line it up, the cut with the cut, just like that. Okay, then this is going to go on top. Okay, it's going to be easier for just to hit these middles all the way down. If we think it's going to stick up, then we'll fix that later. Okay, and then the white is going to go right here in this middle part. I got to pick it up to look. Okay, make sure I have everything in the right spot, and I do. There you go. You see that? Okay, so now this goes here, right where the little things stick out. So let's do that. Now, you see how the silver part is overlapping? So you can put some extra glue on that to make sure that it stays in the right spot, if that makes you feel better about it. Oh, am I in the middle? No, I'm not, am I? Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, I just got over long COVID. I got it 2 weeks before Christmas, and now it's 1st of June, and I'm finally feeling sort of normal. Go ahead and get these top windows on, and we'll put our bottom on now that we see. Now, let me show you the picture.
Sorry, I didn't
Whoops.
understand that.
That was my watch, sorry. Okay, so this is just gonna go right here, and then this little window right here, and then we'll put the rest of the little details on, and you'll be done. We're gonna have a long silver bar or gray or whatever color that you're using, and it is going to be, you're gonna put this so it's even, you have an even black all the way around, and then this is gonna go right up under it. You see that? Where it touches, just like that. Okay, we'll do this one here in a minute. So let's go ahead and do this. I don't know why my stuff's getting all stuck together. Might be because it's been so dry here and everything has a little bit of static. So you're going to put this up here. So this all the way around the black is going to be kind of even. So I'm going to move mine over just a little bit. You see that? You see how this is even on both sides? Okay, and then we're going to put this silver one right below it. And it's going to stick out a little bit. It's going to be easier for me to put the glue here than on the little piece of silver because it's so thin. Okay, so this is going to go right below. Let's see. Okay, there's that. Now, it just depends on whether you want to put this on or not. It's kind of your decision. This is a reflection on the glass. That's what that is. Now, if you'd rather, you can cut out a little black half circle so it looks like a record back there, you know. That's your choice. But this is a reflection on the glass. And it is going to match up both at the top and the bottom right there. See that? Now, we're going to put this one in. This is going to go, okay, hold on. This kind of goes down. I'm just going to put this for spacing right now, okay? This kind of goes about right here. Okay, and then this is going to go just about right there. So probably, what, 3/4 of an inch from the bottom? Doesn't have to be exact. Nobody's going to say, oh my gosh, your jukebox isn't exact. Nobody knows exactly what a jukebox looks like unless you've got it side by side. Okay, so let me move this guy out of the way. Okay, so about 3/4 of an inch up. About right there. That looks good. Let me make sure it's straight. There we go, just like that. Okay, then you should have a little red piece that kind of looks like a teardrop type of thing. And that's going to go right here. Oh, am I not in the middle? Sorry. I'm still getting used to back to filming. So you'll have to be patient with me a little bit. Okay, the bigger part goes towards the top. There you go, just like that. There. Okay. And then this is going to go right here in the middle. But it's going to be longer on the bottom than it is on the top. Just a minute and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. You see right here, you see how it's longer on the bottom than it is on the top? So we're going to just barely put it above the silver. And most of it's going to be towards the bottom. There we go. Let me make sure I've got it straight. That is one good thing about having the liquid glue, is that it's easier for you to kind of move things around, especially when I'm trying to show all you guys. There we go. There we go. And then this little blue square, this little blue rectangle is going to go more to the top. It's going to be more even with the silver part. So I don't know why. It's just the way that the design is. Let me get this straight. There we go. Just like that. Okay, then we just have a few more pieces. Here is this. And this little part goes on here and it lines up with those lines just like we did in the other parts, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and glue it on here. It's easier to do it off the machine than it is on. Just like that. Again, let me make sure it's even. There, that works. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is an old picture. I mean, this is an old image, which I told you on the canvas. Remember when we had to fix all those lines, those cut lines? That's so strange. Whoever made it, you know, back when, this is one of the very first ones that was ever put on the design space. They just didn't attach those cut lines, and you don't need them, as you can see. There we go. There's the top, and all we've got left are the feet. Okay, so these feet, they're going to be curved on the inside and straight on the outside here. So just figure out which side you're on here, and then we'll match them up here at the bottom, just like that. I am sloppy with the glue today. Normally you couldn't tell because it dries clear, but when you're on the metallic, that didn't work, does it? Okay, let's get the last foot on, and you're done with the jukebox. Look what a great job you're doing already. Okay, there we go. Now, well, I'm being clumsy today, aren't I? Okay, there we go. Now, you're going to get your red rectangle, and let's get this put on here. We also need our smaller musical notes. So, let's see. Not these big ones, just these little bitty guys. There should be a double and 2 singles. There we go. Okay. We're going to put it pretty much right in the middle, about the same distance from the top as it is from the bottom. So, make it easy for you. Okay. Look how quick and easy you're doing this. The inside will be just as easy, I promise. Okay, now I'm going to turn it so I can see. And it's probably about a 1/4 inch, top and bottom. There we go. Let me make sure I get it straight. Okay, so there you go. Look at that. Okay, let's put a few of these little note guys on here. We'll put a double here, a double and a single on one side, and just a single on the other. And you can put it any way that you would like to put it, okay? Or anywhere. If you'd rather just do 1 or 2, that's up to you. That's the nice thing about making it yourself. You can make it look however you want. There you go. Look, there's your cover. Done. Look how cute that is. But we're not going to attach it yet. We're going to set it aside and let it dry. Now, I'm doing multiple cards on these recordings, and I can't remember if I told you to leave these open after we're done. So before you put it in the envelope or before you fold it up, so make sure all the glue is good and dry. Okay, look, this is going to fit into here, just like this. Okay. So, okay. So first, you're going to fold these. Okay, when you take it out, it's just like this. So the easiest thing to do is just fold it like you would normally fold a card. Okay. Then put your fingernails here and just get it started. That's all you want to do on either side. Okay, just get the fold started a little bit like that. Okay, then stick your fingers in here, fold it like this. There you go. And then once you get it all done, then fold it and then smush it really hard. Smush, that's a technical card making term. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a vertical card, the pirate ship one that I just made. Hold on, let me get it and I'll show you which order I'm going to be posting these. So I don't know if I've posted this one yet, but I use the same card base for this one. And it says Dad to the Bone. And then when you open it, you've got a pop-up pirate ship and it says from your pirate crew. And so this is a horizontal. This has been done horizontally. See that? But we are going to do this one vertically. So what you're going to do, maybe I like this better. Yeah. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to glue one record on this side and the other record on this side. So when you open them up, they'll be, different. So you want to put that Hey Dad, of course, at the top. Yeah, I like it. And so we're going to glue it just on this little area right here. You see that? Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here. Doesn't need a lot. It's just a card. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right there. And then I'm going to glue it on this. Okay. I'm going to leave it like this to show you. You can lay it flat. If you understand what I'm trying to say, you can lay it flat and do that. So just like that. Okay. So I'm going to put it on there and then I'm going to go ahead and lay it, make sure I've got it straight, and then I'm going to smush it down really good. And I'm also going to make sure that I can, because if we're using liquid glue, if you do this, it'll move a little bit just to make sure, because it has to be able to close. Okay, you see that? And now we're going to do the exact same thing, only we're going to do it on this one. Okay, so the You Rock one. We're going to put glue here on this side. Okay, let me bring it down here where you can see it. Again, apologies that I'm rusty here. Okay, now this one is going to go right here. And you want to butt them up, not have a little tiny bit of a space in between, just so when they fold, they won't get messed up. Okay, I'm smushed it down. Now I'm going to close it and make sure that they both close good. And look at that. You got your pop-ups already done. Look what a great job you're doing. Okay, we'll put the musical notes on last. Let's go ahead and get this put in here. Now, this card is just like the pirate card, is not made to open flat. Okay, it is made to open this way and display it like this. Okay, so it's never going to lay down flat. And as you can see, you've got just about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So we're going to put glue on everything. Okay, you are not going to put any glue in here, right? We're just going to do these 2 little spots. Okay, right here and right here. Okay, now get glue right here on our corners. I mean, on our little square part. Then we're going to go all the way around the edges. There we go. I got a little on my top. Okay, here, across here. Okay. There we go. Now, like I said, this is not made to fold out flat. It is made to sit like this. So what we're going to do, you're going to make sure you've got about 1/4 of an inch, top and bottom. Maybe a little less than that. Okay, once you get right in the middle, all we're going to do is close the card. Okay, there we go. Just like that. And then smush it. Again, technical term. There you go. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay. Okay. See, and you thought this was going to be hard. Look what a great job you're doing already. We're close to being done already. Look at that. And I want to thank you for gluing the records together for me. That just helps, you know, if you are confident. Okay, now we've got all the glue on there. So all we've got to do is close the card. So you're going to close it. Okay, smush it really good. Again, those technical card making terms. And there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look what you did. Okay. So let's get our musical notes put on there. You want to leave this down here. That's one of the reasons why I left all this room down here to sign. So you're just going to put, and you can put these notes wherever you would like to put them. That is totally your decision. Okay. So let's put one right here. And the bigger one and 2 of the smallers. So again, you can put these wherever you would like. It's your card. You get to choose. Now, design says that you do things in odd numbers. I don't know why. It just does. So 3s, 5s, 7s, whatever. So we're going to do 3. I'll do it the same on both sides. I kind of like my stuff even. Do it this way. And this one. Here we go. And look at that. You're done with the inside. No, and you've already finished the cover. So all we have to do is glue it on. Okay. So here's your cover. Now it's going to go on here. And again, it's going to be about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Okay. So let's get this guy on. Look what a great job you're doing. Whoever you're giving this to, whether it's dad, husband, they're going to love it. And it's made with love. So it's even better. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I've got it just about 1/4 inch here. And there you go. Look at that. Look what you made. You did a great job. I am so proud of you. Look. Hey, Dad, you rock. Great job.